Hey guys, this is Mr. Johnson. Hope y'all are doing well. I want to show you a quick video on how to describe yourself with characteristics, características, how you might describe yourself and who you are as a person to someone else. So we'll jump right in, and if you have questions, as always after the video, just ask and I'll try to help you. Here's a document I made for us to be able to go over this information. Just like most nouns and adjectives here, we have columns for various nouns and various subjects, people. So we have a masculine singular column here. We have a feminine singular column here, a masculine plural right here, and finally a feminine plural right here. And then here are what the words mean in English. In English, I just wrote those down quickly. This is also on another sheet on Google Classroom, what we did yesterday, which was 9/11, Monday. So just jump into subject pronouns as a quick review. Yo is I, tú is you, él is he, ella is she, nosotros is we, ellos and ellas is they, and then ustedes means you all. Okay, remember we don't use the second plural. Spain's the only country that uses the second plural there. The verb ser is to be. This is a new verb for us. Soy is I am. Eres, you are. Es could be he or she is. Somos is we are. And finally, son is they are. Remember, looking at that word as an English speaker, and English being our prominent language, looks like son, like a daughter or a son, but we have to use the vowels in Spanish to pronounce it correctly. So son, a, e, o, u. So the O would be pronounced son, just as a quick clarification on pronunciation. So we'll jump right in with some sentences, and you guys, like I said, ask me if you have questions. So Julio speaking with Maria here, and Julio says, ¿Cómo eres? What are you like? So you are, backwards would be are you. What are you like? Tell me about yourself and your characteristics. And she replies with, soy, I am, una persona muy, soy una persona muy, I'm a very something type of person. And since this is Maria speaking, and there's only one person involved here, we will go to the feminine singular, and we could choose any of these right here. We'll just start at the top and work our way down. Soy una persona muy seria. I'm a very serious person. If you want to say she's serious and shy or reserved, she would say reservada right here. Soy una persona muy seria y reservada. Now, most of the time when we look at these adjectives, if it's a masculine singular, it's going to be O, a feminine singular A, masculine plural OS, feminine plural AS. However, as I denoted in red in bold letters here, there are occasions where it doesn't follow standard rule. Like the adjectives want to do something different. They're called, they go outside of the bounds of what we call the rules of Spanish, and they follow their own standards. So deportista would be the word for athletic or sports-minded, and this is the same for the masculine singular, and it's deportista for the feminine singular, deportistas masculine plural, deportistas feminine plural. Over here we see paciente, patient, or impaciente, impatient. This ends with an E regardless. So there always are times where it doesn't follow what we would normally think, and that's just with any language. It's like instead we say deer singular, it's not deers plural, it's just deer. Why it is the way it is? It's just the way it is. It's irregular. It doesn't follow the standard rule of how we do singular and plural. So let's do some of these, make sure we understand this. If I were to flip this around and Maria now is speaking to Julio, Julio would say, soy una persona muy, if he wanted to say the same thing, he would say serio y reservado. So all we did was change the ending of the adjective, and now it means that I'm a very serious and reserved or shy individual, person. If he wanted to say, even though he's Julio, he's a guy here, if he's athletic or sports-minded, he would say, soy una persona deportista. And I know that doesn't follow what typically we would do in Spanish with O's and A's, but again, page 7 in your textbook explains all this. If we look at it tomorrow, we will be able to look at that more in depth. So let's see if we can understand this. Julio y Juan are now speaking, and Maria says, ¿Cómo eres? What? Actually, she would have to now say, ¿Cómo son? ¿Cómo son ustedes? What are y'all like? What are you all like? And instead of soy, now there's two people involved, and as they respond, they would say, we are. Somos would be our word here. Somos personas. Let's say that they're patient and hardworking. Okay, there's two guys here, masculine and plural. And so they're patient and they're also hardworking. Somos personas pacientes y trabajadores. That's where we got those from. But what if, for example, Juan was speaking and Julio and Maria were replying? Would we use the plural masculine form or plural feminine? Here's the rule of thumb. When you're not sure, always go with the masculine. If there were to be 50 females in a room and there's one male, one guy, you're always going to use the masculine form. It's just the rule with Spanish, okay? So, again, it would be the same thing. Somos personas pacientes y trabajadores. All right? If you want to say we are serious and impatient. Somos personas serios y impacientes. So when in doubt, go with the masculine form with the plural, okay? To finish up, I want to show you what you can do once you understand the subject pronouns, the verb ser, and so forth. And you guys can look at this, and I want you to think through as you see this, what this is saying. Okay, we'll start from the top here. It says, hola, hello, me llamo Maria. My name's Maria. So no, it's a girl here, so we're going to use the feminine. It's only one person, the feminine adjectives. Soy una persona muy sociable, and here's the feminine adjective, y estudiosa. Me gusta leer libros y hablar por teléfono, because she did say she was sociable right here. Me gusta más, most of anything, me gusta más pasar tiempo con mis amigos durante los fines de semana. También, also, soy trabajadora y me gusta mucho ir a la escuela. Pues, nos vemos. So, my idea for you guys is that you can describe yourself, your characteristics, and also the activities of what you'd like to do. You can do this phrase right here, this paragraph. I know you can. So if you have questions, let me know, and hopefully that was helpful to you, and I'll see you soon.